Hello students, let us continue lesson number 4 Mughal Empire Establishment and Extension. Next topic is Reforms made by Sher Shah. Sher Shah Suri was an Afghan ruler who established his rule in Delhi. He ruled over for 5 years but became quite famous as a great reformer. He was more famous as a reformer than a warrior. Now his reforms. With the help of Todermal, he classified land on the basis of its type and productivity. Based on this classification, both of them prepared a table for collecting land revenue. When Akbar came into power, he followed the same method of revenue collection. Sher Shah removed octroi so that trade and transport of goods could increase. He also constructed roads to increase the trade and for the convenience of pedestrians. Famous roads were constructed between Agra and Behranpur, Agra and Marwar, and Lahore and Mulan during his reign. Trees were planted on both sides of the roads. Guest houses and inns were constructed on the highway for the comfort of travelers. He established mint houses so that uniform silver coins could be produced. He was very strict about the discipline of the army. He strictly ordered his army not to harass the villagers and also took care that the army did not destroy the crops while marching. Local police officers known as Kotwal were responsible for recording crimes in their books during his rule. Sher Shah himself was very active and he always kept others also motivated by making them work hard. Now, next topic is Chittor's tales of bravery. There were frequent struggles between Mughals and the Sisodia Rajputs. The courageous Sisodia Rajput were not ready to accept Mughal supremacy and so fought against Akbar boldly and bravely. Among all the warriors, Maharana Pratap's bravery is specially noteworthy. Among the rulers of the Sisodia dynasty, Maharana Pratap was the one who fought against Akbar continuously till the end. Since Akbar wanted to set up his rule in Mewar, there were many battles fought between Mewar and Delhi, among which the Battle of Haldi Ghati is considered to be a landmark battle. Akbar had a huge, well equipped army with modern weapons, cannons, gunpowder in sufficient numbers, and artilleries. Whereas Maharana Pratap had the advantage of his chivalrous Rajput warrior who lived in the forest and were therefore used to fighting wars in hilly areas. There were just 20 to 22,000 soldiers who fought bravely against lakhs of Mughal soldiers. In the Battle of Haldi Ghati, Maharana Pratap and his horse Chetak attained martyrdom and that can never be forgotten. Chetak was specially trained for battles. In the battlefield, Chetak would move according to Maharana Pratap's commands. When the Battle of Haldighati was at its peak, Chetak acted according to Rana Pratap's instruction and jumped high to reach up to the Mughal Senapati who was seated on his elephant. A noteworthy incident is one where Rana Pratap threw a spear at the Senapati, but he was saved because of the order. There were many such incidents in the Battle of Haldighati, which were noteworthy. It is believed that when Maharana Pratap was injured, one of his leader wore his canopy to distract the Mughal ruler. Chetak took the injured Rana Pratap away from the battlefield. There were many such incidents about Rana Pratap and Akbar mentioned in history. Maharana Pratap lost the battle against Akbar but did not give up. He wandered in the forest, faced many difficulties, but remained determined. Rana Pratap formed the army again with the help of Bhamasha, a Jain trader who helped him financially and fought against the Mughals again. He won all the forts except Chittor. He vowed, "Till I get back Chittor, I will not sleep peacefully." Now, children, I hope you understood this lesson. Thank you.